Hello, and welcome to Digital Marketing for Small Business Owners. My name is Emily. In today's video, we will be reviewing Google Ads in depth. If you've been following this course for a while now, you are becoming a Google Ads expert. If you haven't already, check out the other videos in this course so that you can start at the beginning and have a firm foundation for your business Google Ads. As I mentioned, today we're going to explore Google Ads, specifically the top toolbar. We're going to review the reports and tools drop-down bars. I'm going to talk about the features available in these drop-down bars and what they are and how they can help you be an expert at Google Ads and ultimately maximize your sales. Let's get to it. All right. To start for today's video, as I mentioned, we are going to review the options on the top toolbar of Google Ads. The reports and tools and settings options. Google Ads has so many opportunities for you to see how your ads are doing and report on and optimize your ads. As we go through today's video, you will understand these services that Google Ads offers. You will not use all of these services. Instead, today I will present to you all of these options, how I use them, if I use them, and you will ultimately get to decide what tools and reports you want to use in your own Google Ads account. All right, so the search icon is a simple search mechanism within the platform. If you ever have questions, you can start here. On the Reports tab, this is an opportunity to generate reports. This can be extremely beneficial because though you see information here, you may not have all of the metrics and the data that you want to see in one place. Additionally, you can create dashboards. These are downloadable reports that can change with the ease of a time frame change. I use these dashboards as end of month and weekly reports. For example, every week and every month, I want to pull the same analytics for my clients or for Gravity Dice. I can use reports I create here to pull a consistent report every month very easily. We'll start with predefined reports. These list the dimensions. If you know exactly what you're looking for, if it's a specific dimension or statistic, simply go here and select the option you would like. As you can see, there are many options. Within Google Reports, you can measure the success of a campaign, an ad group, keywords, search terms, almost everything. Ultimately, the bottom line is, what are you trying to achieve? Remember your business goals. Google Ads is an excellent place to experiment. You can run a campaign appealing to an audience that likes real estate versus looking to buy homes if you are a real estate agent. You can find which campaign performs better by creating a campaign dimension report. This will inform you as to where you should spend more ad dollars to attract the people that are more likely to convert or call you to list their home. Next, you can select the Reports tab. The Reports tab helps you generate reports. So within the Reports tab, you can create a custom report or use templates they've already created for you. These are little reports that will show how various statistics and data you choose interact with each other. As you can see, I have made the impressions and clicks report. This shows the similarity between impressions and clicks. I like this overview report because it gives you a sense of when search volumes take place in my if impressions spike on the weekend, then I know that more people are likely to buy on the weekend. Then I know more people are looking for Gravity Dice content on weekends. Now, if people are more likely to buy or convert on other days, then I would want to put more spend on ad dollars. Then I would want to increase my spend for ad dollars on those particular days. Most of the time, I create a custom report. That way, I'm in control and I know what is going on. Let's go ahead and do this now. To create custom report, so we hit custom. It is here you get to choose what type of chart you want. Remember, basics in math. If you would like to show changes over time, choose a line graph. If you would like to show different measurements against a greater goal or axis, use a bar graph. You'll find that different graphs are more easy to understand or digest. Choose the graphs you like best. I am going to choose a line chart because I would like to do and show the changes over time. In order to create a report and see that it's empty, I need to add dimensions or axes. I can add those on the right-hand side. Google Ads automatically collects all of the options that you can use, but choose the ones that you prefer. For this report, I am going to do click-through rate and conversions. I want to see the similarities between how high my click-through rate is and what days I got conversions. So I simply search click-through rate, TR, and conversions. When I hit plus, it will automatically add it to the report. Now you'll see this takes time to load. This is normal. As this is loading, feel free to change your title and description. Whenever I add a title and description, I always like to be very explicit about what this is. I don't want to guess. It's very easy to say report number 1, or first report, or report A, but later down the road, you won't remember what that means. You're going to be working with so many different variables. So name it something that reflects what is directly in the report. And then select Save. I'm going to hit the back arrow now and show you how the dashboards work. See, the dashboards are a collection of reports. It is here in the dashboard that you can create an overview for yourself or a digital marketing client at the end of a period of time, whether that's a week, a month, a year, and so on. The dashboards are really infinity with tiles. These tiles you simply click on, add the dimensions or reports that you want, and you can come back every period of time, change the time frame, and it will automatically update. For example, I created this report. I could have labeled it Predefined Report, because when I go into this report and change the time frame from July 1st to July 30th, it will automatically collect the data for that, and I can export it and send it to myself or my digital marketing client. To create a new dashboard, simply hit plus. To create a new dashboard, simply hit the plus button. This will open an untitled dashboard. Go ahead and name it an appropriate name and a brief description. Again, name it something that it reflects, and then I'll select Save. Now I can simply select the gray squares and indicate what I would like in these squares. I really like the Google dashboard when I first opened the Google Ads account. This has a chart of impressions and clicks. I'm going to add this here. Because I've already created an impressions and clicks chart, I can automatically add that report. Are you beginning to see how reports and dashboards can work together? It's pretty neat. You can click on the card and adjust the size as needed, whether it's the sides or the bottoms of the card. Dashboards are really unique because when you are done creating them, you can export them into a PDF. This can be easily printed or sent to anyone of your choosing. Next, I like to add scorecards. The scorecards that I prefer to add are the data points that I mentioned in video number 3 of this course, namely impressions, clicks, click-through rate, cost, conversions, and overall cost of conversion so that I can see my ROI. I'm going to add all of those here on the scorecard. I like to add the sparklines chart. Feel free to add the features you prefer. You can click on the boxes to see a preview of what options are available to you. As you can see, my scorecard elements have shown up. This is a great overview of how I'm doing. You'll notice in the upper right-hand corner that there is a time frame there. Make sure that that time frame reflects the time frame you are intending to report on. If not, select the Edit button and change the time frame. My time frame is correct here. Now, this is a simple report, but it's all I need for now. Therefore, I'm going to save it. Here, I can see a bird's eye view of what this dashboard will look like. If there are elements you choose to add, go ahead and do that. Make sure that you are tracking elements that will help you understand your ads and whether or not they are helping you achieve your goal. Remember that for Gravity Dice, we want to scale our sales. We want to make sure that the money that we are investing in Gravity Dice is resulting in a good return. The data is looking good. Now, if you would like to download your report, simply hit the download icon and it will download automatically to your computer in a PDF form. Now you know the importance of reports and dashboards. You may choose to use these however you would like. Next, we are going to review the tools and setting icon and options in Google Ads. We'll start with the planning column. I'm going to run through these briefly, but the great news is if you decide to use these in depth, you can click on them, explore them, and understand why they will be beneficial for you. I'm going to review what they're called and why they are important. If something piques your interest, explore this tool. If you would like me to make little tutorials on each of these tools, I would love to hear in the comments below. All right, so starting with planning. The performance planner is a predictor of how much are you going to spend, what keywords are you targeting, and what will your results be. Google Ads is incredibly smart. The Google algorithm is always working to better understand and predict how your Google Ads will perform. This planner is extremely beneficial if you are debating what kind of ad budget to have. It is here that you can say, if I have a budget of $5,000 a month, what will my KPIs or results be? You can say, if I have an ad budget of $5,000 a month, what will my expected results be? Performance Planner is a great place for that, and you can compare that to a budget of $10,000 a month. You will notice that there is a sweet spot of spending between spending enough to get attention, but also not spending too much that you're breaking the bank. Google's predictors are incredibly reliable and accurate. The next tool is the Keyword Planner. I have mentioned this in previous lessons. This planner is extremely beneficial. You can use it to find additional keyword recommendations based on keywords you have, or initial recommendations based on whatever audience you want to target, or whatever your brand has to do with. Keyword Planner is extremely helpful because it will tell you what the expected cost per click is and whether or not that keyword has competition. If a keyword is very expensive and highly competitive, Google Keyword Planner is a very powerful tool. I recommend using it at the beginning of your Google Ads process and throughout to optimize and refine your campaigns. Next is the Reach Planner. Reach Planner is a newer feature. Reach Planner is very similar to the Performance Planner, except for here you say how much of your audience you want to reach, and Google will tell you what budget you need to get there. For example, if you own a tire shop and you want to reach 70% of people within your local area, Google will recommend a budget for you to be able to reach 70% of people. Please note that it is very expensive to reach a large amount of people. Most campaigns reach less than 10% of people in their audience, and that is normal. The next option will help you see your ad in a preview mode. It will let you know things that you could change about your ad and things that you can optimize. Note that these similar features are also available when you make your ad. Google will make suggestions, and especially in the optimization rate categories. Note that in Google Ads, there are multiple ways to do the same thing. These options are also available as you make your ad. Next is the App Advertising Hub. This is very different and it's a new feature that they are trying. If you develop an app for your business, definitely try this out. You simply let the system know what your app is and include a deep link, and you're able to place ads accordingly. This is a new feature, so enjoy testing it out. Now we're going to move to the Shared Library column. I use this column most often. The first option is the Audience Manager. It is here in the Audience Manager that you can target ads to specific audiences. You can create your own custom audiences, or you can use audiences that Google Ad has created for you, such as similar to audiences, lookalike audiences, website visitors, and more. Next is the Bid Strategies tab. In this tab, you can see what bid strategies are available and recommended for your campaigns. As I said earlier in this course, I like to start with maximize clicks. Once you have 30 conversions in 30 days, consider optimizing for conversions. At this point, Google will have enough data to understand the differences between a person who clicks, a person who just views it, and a person who clicks and buys. It will optimize for conversions to optimize the ads to be shown to people who Google knows are more likely to complete the action that accomplishes your business goal. The next option is the negative keyword lists. Negative keyword lists are words that you do not want your ads to show for. Negative keyword lists decrease wasteful spend. Definitely consider terms that people might search and accidentally find your product. Search terms reports helps incredibly with building a negative keyword list. The next is shared budgets. It is here that you can allot what budgets you want to be shared or how you want to segment your budgets. You will find very quickly that some campaigns perform way better than others. It is here that you can say, my ad budget for my whole account is $5,000 a month. Campaigns, I want you to work together and I want the campaign that's performing best to get the most money. The campaigns that don't perform as well, they'll get relatively less, but I will still maximize my budget. Shared budgets is very beneficial in meeting an advertising budget goal. In the next tab, you have location groups. You can specify what locations you want your ads to show for here. Location groups are very beneficial for business owners that have brick and mortar locations. It is here that you can add one or many brick and mortar businesses and target specific radiuses within those businesses to show your ads. Last but not least, you have placement exclusion lists. This is placements with regarding to placements on Google's network. If you have placement exclusions lists, you have mentioned places you do not want your ads to show. These exclusion lists can include categories such as mature or sensitive categories. It can also include specific types of placements. For example, the difference between apps, visual placements, certain websites based on their category. For example, if I am targeting travel and I don't want to show up on a sporting website, on my placement exclusion list, I can exclude websites with a topic or category of sporting. Can you see how many different tools there are that you can utilize? There are so many ways that you can explore Google Ads, and there's so many things you can put to use. I'm trying to keep this as simple as possible. If something piques your interest, explore it, become an expert, and enjoy. If you don't care about it, that's okay. These things are tools that are at your disposal. They will help you optimize your ads. When used wisely, they will help you scale your sales. The next column is bulk actions. This is very beneficial when your ad account becomes very big and hard to handle. You can select all bulk actions and review those options. You can create rules. So, for example, you can set rules. If this ad group spends more than X amount, then turn it off. It's an if-then scenario. You can create custom rules to fit your preferences. Essentially, this is a way to enable Google to manage your campaigns for you. Scripts are also extremely beneficial. Instead of just an if-then, it's an if-then implement this process. Scripts can help you automatically implement changes that you know you will need. Scripts that can be beneficial are turn off keywords that have conversions less than this by X point, and so on. And last but not least, there are uploads. You can upload whatever bulk actions you want here. Google Ads also has a Google Ads editor. It is in the editor that you can make changes and upload them automatically so that you don't have to go through individually and make tiny tweaks. Bulk actions are a way to save time down the road when your account is very big. The next column is focusing on conversions. In the Conversions tab, you can define what a conversion is. Ensure that you are only tracking certain conversions that you want to track and that you are not double counting conversions. I taught you how to set up conversions earlier in this course. You can also go straight to your Google Analytics account from this column under Google Analytics. It is there in Google Analytics you can get a better bird's eye view as to what pages are converting people. And you can find so much more helpful demographic information. In Google Analytics, you can build audiences and understand your audiences better. And last but not least, you can use attribution. Attribution will tell you what ad and what sources get credit for your conversions. This helps you understand where your conversions are coming from and where they're going. The next columns, setup and billing, are really technical columns to ensure that your account is running smoothly. Business data will show you the data of your overall account. Policy Manager is a great overview to see which of your ads or parts of your ad account have policy violations. Google keeps excellent track of Google Ads and their accounts. Ensure that you do not have any policy violations. If you click into this tab, you can see if you have policy violations, and they will direct you as to how to fix any you may have. The next is access and security. you will be able to see here who all has access to your account. If you do not recognize a user, do not hesitate to delete them. It is here you can also add Google two-step verification. Next is linked accounts. If you want to link another person's account to be able to manage your account, this is where you would do it. You can give someone permission to link your account, but not have to give them the password and login information for your account. Google does not like the sharing of passwords and login information. They've created a way to share your account without sharing your personal password information. You can also determine what kind of access you want this person to have. Next is preferences. It is here that you can state what preferences you have in Google Ads. This is a very personal thing. You pick your options. Next is the Google Merchant Center. This is where you hold your inventory to manage Google Shopping ads. If you want Google Shopping ads, which are free by the way, you would definitely want to set up a Google Merchant Center. Within the billing column, you can see your statements, your billing documents for any tax or accounting purposes, the transactions, things that you've paid, various Google Ad account settings, and promotions. Every now and then, Google Ads will hold promotion. If you spend X amount by X date, you will get a certain amount in ad credits. These come and go. They're very sporadic, but definitely utilize them. Don't feel like you have to check this tab all the time. When Google has a promotion available, they will let you know in your notification inbox. This is the little bell along the top toolbar. There you have it. Do you feel like you're understanding Google Ads better? You're understanding what all these different ads, buttons, and tabs do. It's a lot to take in, but it's also a lot more to explore. Just remember that action can be the best teacher. If there are any features that pique your interest, dive in and explore them. As you use them, they will help you understand how to achieve your business goals and scale your sales. Thanks for joining me today. If you have any questions, please let me know in the comments below. I look forward to sharing the next video with you.